Okay. Hi, guys. Um, my name is Becky Webb, and I am a Platinum Revolution Oils leader. I just want to thank you guys so much today for joining us or joining me here. Sorry, I'm a little flustered because I just got home from a dinner with some friends and then had to get my kids to bed, and it's just a little crazy. And then I realized I probably should have set up my slides a little differently, but that's okay. We're just going to roll with it. Um, so we've got a few people here with us, and I may just wait a little bit longer to get started. If you are a Young Living wholesale member and you have other people alongside you that have signed up, you are totally welcome to invite them to view this recording when it's done. I'll just start out by saying, telling you a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Becky Webb. I blog at rootedblessings.com. I also run a local wellness business where I do health coaching, and I also am a childbirth doula. I have training as a birth doula and a nutritional therapy practitioner. And then I've grown in a love for using essential oils along with my clients and my family and anybody I can tell about them, because I think they're so amazing. And I think Young Living is such an amazing company. And it's just working so hard to deal with all this awesome growth we've seen in the past year. And especially even last month, what was it? 86,000 new wholesale members last month. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, which is amazing. And it's just an awesome time to be part of Young Living. Totally awesome. So here's a little bit about me. And I got started with Young Living. I signed up and purchased my premium starter kit in April of 2013. And then in February, well, let's backtrack a little bit. So I purchased a premium starter kit in April of 2013. Didn't get started with the business aspect at all. Started using the oils for myself, for my husband who has an underactive thyroid. I wanted to see what they could do for his thyroid and what they could do along with a nutritional therapy protocol for him. Closer to the end of that year, I thought, wow, this is a really great opportunity, and there's just so many awesome people to tell about Young Living. I love telling people about it because I feel like it's a doorway into people's lives that don't have any kind of natural living mindset, and it can be a good step towards the right direction of healthy living. And so by the end of 2013, I started thinking of it more as another stream of income, along with my blog, my nutritional therapy clients, and my doula clients. For the past, at least 5 years, I've been trying to make a decent income at home as a stay-at-home mom while my husband was away working. When we moved here to North Carolina, he started traveling 70 days or more a year. And so I had a passion to not only make an extra income for us, since our income was fairly low anyway, but also replace his. So in February of 2014, I hit executive after thinking that I could get this business started. In April of 2014, I hit silver. In June of 2014, I hit gold, and then in September 2014, I hit platinum. And so I'm really excited. This month, actually, I'm on track to hit diamond, but we'll see how that happens with the holidays, if it slows down a little bit or if we can just keep rocking it. But I love the network marketing business model, because you can actually not only continue to grow your income with it, but you can also help the people around you gain whatever financial goals they have, whether that's financial freedom, getting out of debt. Like, I love being able to get to the end of the month and help my business builders reach their goals. It makes me really, really excited to be able to be part of a business that I can do that. So here's the thing. I told you a little bit about me and my goals, but everybody is different. You are going to have a totally different story than I have. You may think, well, I really only want to spend a few hours a week on this. Maybe you want to make $500 a month. Maybe you want to make $1,000 a month. But either way, your story is your story and your journey is your journey. So I don't want you to compare your story to my story. But what I do want you to do is make goals and set them and be able to reach those goals, those tangible goals. So if you have a dream of making a certain amount of income as a stay-at-home mom, if you have a dream, for example, I was listening to a podcast from Stephanie, who writes at keeperofthehome.org, and their family dream has been able to have businesses where they're not tied down to a certain place. So last year they went and they traveled the entire world. They're not involved with Young Living, but they blog and they have several different other businesses. They wanted to be able to travel the world and run their business while traveling. And that has been their dream, and they've been able to reach that dream. And so if that's your dream, or if you have a similar dream, don't let go of that. Young Living can totally allow that to happen for you, whatever that dream is. So here's the most successful people in the world will tell you every single day, make your to-do list. They will make your to-do list of 5 things that are your top 5 things to get done, and make those things steps to get towards your goals. So every day, I have my things that I want to get done, whether it's, I have my housework separate from my business, but my business, I'm always trying to get to those goals I have for my business for the month. This month, I really am working really hard to try to reach Diamond, or else at least set myself up really well to hopefully reach Diamond in the new year. So every single day, you're at least making 1 or 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe goals, and you're working towards those goals. If you don't get to them that day, make sure you get to them the next day, and just keep going. Everybody's speed's different. Just keep going. So, and here's the thing too. Dream really big and write all your dreams down. Make a bucket list, write them down, and don't lose sight of those dreams. And that has been, over the past 5 years that I've been working to be a stay-at-home mom and make an income at home. I've never lost sight of my dreams, and it's been amazing to see over the past year how those dreams have really come to pass. So, and then one more thing about if you want to make Young Living work for you, or any other business for that matter, any other home-based business, or self-employment kind of business, you're always going to want to be positive. When there's problems, you want to be a solution finder. For example, with Young Living growing so quickly, a lot of you know that we've had a lot of issues with customer service. I really try to do my hardest to help any kind of, of my members reach customer service easily. They can get it through me. I can help them reach customer service, and things are improving. So it's not going to always be that difficult, but it's been great to be able to find solutions to the problems and continue to stay positive even when things are difficult. And you'll find that the people that are successful, the people that are doing really well with their own business, always have a very positive outlook on their business. So I think that's just something to keep in mind. And let's see, I wasn't looking at the chat. I just want to make sure nobody was asking any questions. Okay, so let's talk. I'm going to pull up my slides here. Hopefully, I know you guys will be able to see these, but they might look a little weird. That's okay. Okay, so what we're going to get started with, I want to talk a little bit about definitions. This is just basic business building. You're going to hear a lot about PV in Young Living. Your PV is your personal volume, or it's also called sometimes points value. It refers to the amount of points that you have personally bought in Young Living. So what you personally purchase, this slide says or sale, so the sale would be things that people buy on your account and then you sell to them. Generally, points are the same as the dollar amount. So most of the time, if you look in your virtual office and you see your dollar amount and then you see your points value, it's going to be basically close to the same. Some products have slightly less PV than actual dollar costs. So in order to maintain a rank and earn certain bonuses and commissions, you must maintain a minimum personal volume of 50 or 100 points value. And we'll talk about when 50 is cool and when 100 is fine. So the other things that you'll see is OGV. The OGV stands for the overall group volume, and that is the amount of points for your entire organization. So your overall group volume is the amount of points for anybody, for you and everyone under you. That all gets added up to be your overall group volume. And then your PGV, which is your personal group volume, really is your volume that's outside your qualifying legs. So that's kind of confusing before you kind of get into the comp plan, but you really don't have to worry about the PGV until you're at least silver. So this slide, let's see, explains it a little more. Your PGV is made up of people in your organization who are not in your qualifying legs for silver rank and above. So your PGV is made up of non-qualifying leg volume, which includes your members and retail customers. Your own PV is also part of your PGV. If you enroll new members and place them in any silver leg or above, then they're not part of your PGV. So that's just a little frame of reference for these definitions. Okay, so when I'm talking about a leg is going to be all of the people under each person you personally enrolled. So for example, say you enroll 6 people on your front line. Here, I'll look at this slide here. Actually, these are going to be like this lady would be their leg. This lady would be their leg, and this lady would be their leg. They're the ladies on either left or right side. So say you personally enrolled 6 people in your front line. So then you personally have 6 legs. The organizations they build below them will always be part of that one leg that they each represent. A generation is everyone in an organization that starts with silver or higher in one of your legs. So if you're still a little confused, no worries. It really does, it's really good to run through this every once in a while, and then eventually you'll catch on. Trust me. Okay, so we're gonna go over a little bit about the comp plan. First, what I'm going to talk about is your fast start bonus. So, people ask me, they're always a little surprised to hear that for you, whether you're distributor up through Royal Crown Diamond, every time, here, I'm going to make this slide a little bigger so you can see it since it has a lot of text on it. Every time you enroll someone under you, you will earn 25% commission of their total order for the first 3 months. So this is what is called the fast start bonus. So here you see, you spent your 100 PV. Well, Sally enrolled at 200 PV, and you made 25% off Sally. So you made $150 off Sally. And then your next generation, which is Sally enrolled Bill, then you'll make 10% off of the $150 Bill spent. And you'll make that 10% off the first 3 months. So each person you personally enroll with a premium starter kit, um, you will earn a one-time Start Living bonus as well, which is a $25 bonus, which is a pretty fantastic bonus. So if they end up buying a premium starter kit put in your distributor number and your sponsor number, then you will be the enroller and you will receive a one-time bonus of $25. Plus, you will receive 25%. So your paycheck off of enrolling with the starter kit ends up being about $50. Now, if they purchase a starter kit and then they add a few extra things into their cart, you'll make the 25%, and so you'll actually make more than $50. So that's the thing. I am totally sold on this, on people purchasing the premium starter kit. People often come to me and ask me, so they're not ready to get a wholesale membership, like they want to purchase other things first, or they want to purchase from me. And it's totally up to you how you run your business. If you want to carry product and charge them the 24% extra or whatever the retail cost, you can. If you want to order other people with you, you can, and sell them and either just charge them the retail, you can do that. But I really don't recommend it. I think you will grow your business much more quickly, and you will empower people more to use their oils if they do end up signing up with a premium starter kit. And the great thing about the starter kit is that they will not, there's no strings attached to it. So it's not like they have to make these crazy amount of purchases per year or be on an auto ship if they don't want to and all this stuff. And they'll get the best use out of their oils. They totally will. So that's just my 2 cents on enrolling someone with a starter kit. So this is just a little slide showing you that once you start enrolling people and sharing Young Living with your friends, how quickly your income can grow. So here you see that you enrolled Sally, John, and Leah, and Sally enrolled Bill, and Leah enrolled Rachel, and you made 25% off all those first generation signups, and then 10% off those second generation signups. And so here you have a $765 paycheck. Now, Young Living really does have a very generous compensation plan. And I'm just continually impressed by it because I've been involved with a lot of other network marketing companies in the past, and they have not had the generous compensation plans that Young Living has had. So, okay, so let's see. Okay, good. Just want to make sure my slides were showing up. Okay, so here you have some more definitions for you. You'll hear the words enroller, sponsor, and retail customer. So the enroller is the person who enrolls or sponsors a new member or a retail customer as well into Young Living. Basically, the enroller is the person that introduced that person to Young Living. Enrollers are eligible to qualify for the financial bonuses, including the Fast Start and the Starter Kit bonuses. Now, when you enroll, you'll see that there's a box for the enroller and the sponsor. And the sponsor is literally a new member's direct upline and main support. The sponsor may sometimes also be the enroller. From all my frontline leaders, they're all both enrolled by me and sponsored as well. We'll talk about strategic placement in a little bit, and I'll explain to you why sometimes people all have a different sponsor than their enroller. So, and then a retail customer is an individual who's sponsored by a Young Living member, enabling the individuals to purchase the product directly in Young Living for the retail price. So the retail customers are the people that pay 24% more. Okay, so let's talk about the Rising Star Team Bonus Pool. This is something when I first started the business, I had just not a single clue what this was. So this is a bonus that awards up to 6 shares of 1% of the total company profits. Let me make this slide bigger too, just so you can see it. I'm glad you guys are all here. Okay, so this is a bonus that awards up to 6 shares of 1% the total company profits to folks who are star, senior star, and executive. If you are silver or above, you cannot earn the Rising Star bonus. You must be enrolled. Now, okay, to get a paycheck in Young Living, you don't have to be enrolled in Essential Rewards. You just have to spend the allotted amount. But in order to receive the Rising Star bonus, whether if you are star, senior star, or executive, you must be enrolled in the Essential Rewards program, and you must have a minimum monthly order of 100 PV. To earn the first share, 3 of your personally enrolled frontliners must also be enrolled on ER with 100 PV. So basically what the Rising Star bonus does is it sets you up for an awesome business because you already have people growing their businesses and their legs enrolled in ER. So each of those legs have to have 300 PV each. So you can see right there for star, you have the first share, and everybody is enrolled in Essential Rewards and they have 300 OGV under them and they've spent 100 PV. And so then you would get 1 share of that Rising Star bonus. So you'd get that extra bonus in your paycheck. So the next 2 shares earned are when you have 3 people with 300 OGV each, plus 2 with 500 OGV. The final 3 shares are earned when you have 3 at 300, 2 at 500, and 2 at 1,000 each. So basically, you're just setting yourself up for diamond is what you're setting yourself up for early on. So they're literally trying to get you to succeed early on with this bonus. I kind of wish I knew about it before because I don't think I really got much of this bonus. The shares that are awarded are based on 1% of the profits of the entire PV of all Young Living commissionable sales each month. And therefore, how much you earn is directly related to how well the company did. So these shares vary from month to month, and they're always going to be a little different. The total amount is divided up among all the folks who qualify for the shares, and it is paid out that way. Currently, shares are being paid out at about $50 each, but this does vary with total sales in any given month. So if obviously if total sales are up 1 month and there's less people that qualify for this, then you'll make more, but it's been around $50 each. So that is the Rising Star bonus. So I hope that made sense. Does that make sense to you guys? Hopefully it does. So we have to ask what 1 share was worth last month. I think it's been fairly consistent around $50 or so. It might give and take some. I actually don't know since I don't get the bonus anymore, or I don't know if I ever did, but I actually don't know because I haven't seen a paycheck with it on it. And then Autumn asked, do you have to attain each of these at those levels, or once you get to executive, can you set up those first 3 legs and start getting those bonuses? No, I don't think you have to set up that's a really good question. I don't think you have to set up to those at those levels, but you might. I don't know. Sorry, Autumn, I need to ask that question. I don't really know. I might have to ask, who is it? Stephanie, that's like our total guru of all comp plan. Jennifer asks, is this only when you first start? It is only when you first start because it's only available for Star, Senior Star, and Executive. Once you get to, you know, Silver and above, then you're not able to qualify for this Rising Star Team bonus. It is a really good way to get yourself set up to hit Diamond eventually. So, so then, let's see. I don't think I have a slide for what I was going to talk about next. So the Generation Leadership bonus is a different bonus. Do I have a slide for that? I don't think I do. Generation Leadership bonus is once you hit Silver, you don't, you know, you're not eligible for the Rising Star Team bonus anymore. So it's replaced with something a lot better when you hit Silver. The Generation Leadership bonus takes 6.25% of all Young Living's monthly commissionable sales and creates a pool that's divvied up into shares. So just like the Rising Star bonus, Silver gets 1 share, Gold gets 2 shares, Platinums get 3 shares, Diamonds get 4 shares, Crown Diamonds get 5, and then Royal Crown Diamonds get 6 shares of the Generation Leadership bonus. So that's a really nice bonus too, that once you keep, you know, once you keep building your business in the company, then you have those bonuses to look forward to too. So commissions versus bonuses. This is how you're going to get paid in Young Living. You know, when people first start their business, they get kind of bummed that they have to, you know, pay 100 PV or 50 PV to get their bonuses. But the awesome part is this is really your only overhead. Like, obviously, I encourage my business builders to purchase quick reference guides for those they enroll, because it will help your business grow very, very quickly, because it will empower people to know how to use the oils on their own. And so not only will it empower people, but they don't keep coming to you all the time for questions, because then you can point them to resources, right? So obviously that's an overhead too, but this is really the only required overhead to pay, you know, to spend your 50 or your 100 PV per month to get paid. And I always think it's a really great challenge as well for new business builders to challenge them as their first step in building their business, just to get their product free. So you have to generate 100 PV in auto ship or Essential Rewards to receive a commission check and participate in that Rising Star bonus. And the commission check comes from that 8%, 5%, 4%, 4% after that first 3 months. And you need to pay a minimum of 50 PV to get that fast track and fast start bonuses at the beginning. So for people first starting out, usually I say, yeah, you know, you can just spend 50 PV and you can get everything, especially if they're signed up even in their first 3 months. But they get anything from anybody signed up in their first 3 months just by spending 50 PV, if that makes sense. Sorry, I was just looking at questions. So, you know, you're 100 PV. If you're worried about making commissions, just, you know, spend 100 PV. If your pockets, you know, if you're trying to conserve money and grow your business and not spend a lot of money, you can spend 50 PV if your business builder or your new enrollments are just newly enrolled or in their first 3 months, and you can get everything. If they spent, you know, if it's anybody's 4th month or 5th month, you're going to have to spend 100 PV to get all the commissions coming to you. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about Essential Rewards. So the benefits of Essential Rewards is it's really different than any auto ship program out there. And it is an automatic monthly order. So you go and you enroll in Essential Rewards. and you set up your template and you put in the date that you want to, have your ship date, you can change your Essential Rewards order up until midnight of your ship date, midnight Mountain Time of your ship date. So just keep in mind that how Essential Rewards is set up, you're never going to get it. It's never going to, even when Young Living is running at its smoothest, it's never going to ship out on your ship date. That you have up until midnight that day to ship it, to get it all changed up and stuff. So Essential Rewards is, I think, pretty sweet program. You can change your monthly program. You can change your products monthly. That it's really nice with the new virtual office because it's supposed to send emails when stuff runs out of stock. So if something, if something does go out of stock, you just have to make sure that you're getting that, 100 PV. But thankfully, we're supposed to be getting emails now. If you've signed up for that, you do have to sign up for it though and okay it. You get reduced shipping costs. So members pay $6.98, a flat shipping fee on the orders for the first 5 pounds, and then just 63 cents a pound after that. And then you earn points toward future product purchases with Essential Rewards orders. So 1 to 6 months, you'll get 10% back. 7 to 12 months, you'll get 15% back. 13 months or more, you'll get 20% back. And then, like they've been running with the promotions lately, if you spend 250 PV or more, you get, more points back. So you get like double or like an extra 10% or whatever, which is pretty awesome. So the Rising Star Team bonus is one way that Essential Rewards members can access additional cash rewards too. So the great thing about Essential Rewards too is that there's no catch. You can literally, as a business builder, you don't really want to skip 1 month out of every 12, but you can if you need to. And you just enroll by going to your virtual office. So yeah, Ruth asked, if you skip 1 month of Essential Rewards, do you miss out on any commission or bonus that month? You will miss out if you are due commissions or bonus and you skip your Essential Rewards. That's the only thing with skipping it, is that you have to spend your 50 or 100 PV that month to get paid. And so I don't recommend for business builders skipping their Essential Rewards. For other people that aren't signing people up, it's cool. They can skip it if they need to, but I don't recommend it for business builders because you do need that to qualify for your paychecks. Okay, so let's talk about what it takes to get, hi again. Trying to get my slides back and it's not popping up over here. Ooh, okay. Slides. My slides don't want to come back up. Okay, so let's talk about those are unilevel commissions. Okay, so let's talk about ranks. So here I have the executive rank that you can see. Executive is like the first leadership level, kind of before the major leadership levels. So it's your first kickstart. At executive, the perk is that you can get on direct deposit, which is cool. Who wants to wait for their paper checks to come, right? So in order to reach executive, you need to have 2 legs. So that is like 2 business builders with 1,000 overall group volume in each leg, and then 4,000 overall group volume overall total. And executive is so attainable. I know you guys all can totally make executive. Like, you can totally do it. Especially as amazing that Young Living has been growing. It's just, yeah, you can totally do it. So here's that, that overall group volume is in your entire organization with executive. So like I said, 100 PV personal volume, to get an executive, 2 legs with 1,000 volume in each leg. This says leg volume, but overall group volume in each leg, and then 4,000 overall group volume total. And you'll be executive. More Century Word sites. Okay, so silver. So let's talk about silver a minute. Silver is going to be what I would say is a great, after you get, let's see, when you first start with Young Living, I recommend focusing on getting your kit free. And then I recommend focusing on getting your product free. And then reaching executive. And after you reach executive, I recommend trying to hit silver. So if you hit silver within 6 months, or actually 7, you get that month to count. So actually 7 months of hitting executive, then you get some really cool perks. Now, one of the perks of hitting silver within 6 months of hitting executive is getting the Aroma Complete kit. If any of you saw my video in our Revolution Oils business group, you saw my Aroma Complete kit, which is awesome. It's like you get 121, well, mine came with, it's like 120 plus oils. So I got 121 oils. This one doesn't have the bottle cap labels on it, but you get cool bottle cap labels too. And then I also got a laptop bag and a pin. Well, every rank they send you from executive up, they send you like a little pin. And so you have 6 months after you reach executive to get this really awesome case. Now, this was my motivation, you guys. This was totally my motivation when I started with Young Living, is I wanted that stinking case. I mean, my husband thought I was crazy because he was like, you're way more excited about this case of oils than you are with the paycheck. And I was, because I love the product. It's an awesome product. That's when you know that you're going to make a great Young Living leader, when you love the product that much, for real. So let me look at my questions here. So Jennifer asks if the 1,000 legs are included in the 4,000. Yes, they are. They are included in the 4,000. And then Ruth asks if, when we're just starting out, isn't it difficult when you go back to 0 at the beginning of each month? It feels like you're back at first base. Does it get easier as time goes along? You know, honestly, Genevieve kind of put that in we have another Facebook group for diamonds for our whole oily families, which is our upline diamonds. And Genevieve said that it's like, doesn't it kind of like weird you out when you go back to 0? And it does, but you know what? It totally gets easier because it's kind of crazy. Like, now that I'm platinum and kind of shooting for diamond, the first day of the month, I hit executive again. And then I think it was the second day of the month, I hit silver. And then I think today, I'm not sure if I'm quite there yet, but today I should hit about gold. So it does get easier because it goes by a lot faster, which is nice, that you're not like just starting at, like, the more you grow your organization, you see that how much quicker it goes, and how much more quickly you can, increase your rank. So silver, is a really great place to aim for, to reach silver. And, some people can get there a lot quicker. Some people may know more people. Some people just may teach more classes. Some people may have time to work hard, more hours at Young Living. And, if you stick with it, you're going to get to silver. Like I said at the beginning, you don't need to compare yourself to other people's stories or get there in a week or 2 or a month. But if you stick with this business, you are going to get to silver. So I just challenge you to aim high and stick with it and get there. And you can totally get there. So silver, you're going to be spending 100 PV, so that personal volume. You have that 1,000 PGV, which is that personal group volume outside your legs, and then you're going to have 2 legs with 4,000 leg volume, and you're going to have an overall group volume of 10,000. That's silver. So here it is in the slide. You can see that this person has Sally and Leah are their 2 legs at 4,000 each, and then they have those other people outside the leg, outside, that makes up their 1,000 PGV, and they've hit silver. That's how they do it. And so you get the Aroma Complete once you hit silver after executive. And then if you maintain silver for 3 months in a row, you are also going to win a trip, all expense paid trip from Young Living to the farm in Idaho for the silver retreat. So that's pretty sweet. There's one every year. It's usually in the summertime. So I plan on taking a trip to the silver retreat this year. I haven't been yet, and I'm really, really excited for it. And you just get to connect with all the other silvers that go. And then you get to work on the farm. I mean, you get to go to a leadership retreat and you get to work on the Young Living farm and see how they do everything and bring it back with you to your team. So here's the perks of being involved with being a business builder with Young Living. We have our Revolution Oils business group, which if you're a business builder, you can be a part of that. It's great resources. We also are part of our upline is Oily Families, and so we get access to all their business groups as well. So if you'd like to be in Oily Family office, or Myra, who's my sponsor, has a group called Rockstar Oilers. If you'd like to be in either of those business groups, you are welcome as well. So you can just let me or your upline know. Some people don't want to be in a gazillion business groups, so I don't always plug everyone into all of them. But if you want other resources and connect with our cross lines and stuff, you can totally do that too. So the perk of being involved with Revolution Oils or Oily Families is that we have support to help with issues. Myra, who is my sponsor, is a diamond. Alyssa, who is Myra's sponsor, is a Royal Crown Diamond. And so, you are really not all that far away from some of the top leaders in our company, which is super exciting. And then just our heart is to educate our members with resources and business resources. And right now I'm working with someone to develop a Revolution Oils website so that we can have landing pages and we can get some more information into the hands of the people that join our Revolution Oils team. So that if they just want to use the oils, that they'll have that information. If they want to be business builders, then we have that information for them. And that is what can help get you going. So let's talk about strategic placement a minute. I'm going to go back to one of these slides. Strategic placement is where you place new members when they sign up in your organization. So if you sign up, like if you personally sponsor people, they're going to be all in your front line, right? So they're not going to be in your second generations. They're just going to be in that front line. As you sign people up, obviously you want to work on those legs so that you have 4,000 in each leg. When you're gold, it's 3 legs of 6,000. When you're platinum, it's 4 legs of 8,000. And then diamond, I'm working on getting 5 legs of 15,000. So every time I personally enroll people now, I put them underneath my frontline builders. And so what happens is you can call Young Living when you enroll people, and then you can, within the first 5 days of their enrollment, and you can change their sponsor. And so then I would sponsor, like for example, in this silver, I would sponsor, if I was trying to build, like say Sally's leg, I would remain the enroller, which I would still get all my bonuses, and change the sponsor under Sally. So that they would than they would be under Sally. So that's another way to build those legs more quickly, is that you in turn have other people sponsor them, and then the people in your legs will benefit from that after the first 3 months. So and you can also change those people around up to 30 days, and you email resolutions at youngliving.com within 30 days, and you can go ahead and you can switch the sponsor of people, which is really helpful when you're trying to build deeper. Kristen said, can you repeat those group names? Oh, yes, I can. Oily Family Office, and then Rockstar Oilers is Myra. And if you want me to add you in there, Kristen, let me know. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. So let's see. Did I do? Oh, I even had a slide on strategic placement. Okay, so here's that email again, resolutions@youngliving.com within 30 days, or you can call or live chat for 5 days, and then you can move people into your legs. And the thing is, you always want to remain the enroller, because the enroller gets the bonuses, and then you change the sponsor to the people in those legs, and that just helps you grow your legs quicker, so you don't have this incredibly wide front line. And so that's what I do now. Mostly I strategically place all my new enrollments so that I'm helping to build people. So depending on, who needs building my downline, that's where I decide to place people now as my business continues to grow. So let's talk about teaching a class a little bit. Some of you have taught classes already, some of you have not. And the thing is, with class teaching, it doesn't have to be complicated. You really can keep it simple so people, can learn from you and duplicate it easily. Always bring handouts. Actually, I got to go pick up my handout from the printer now, but I always have a premium starter kit handout. The Ditch the Drugstore handout I've really liked, although it's not updated with the new oils yet. I have a paper copy of the enrollment form, and I always have my laptop just in case to get people to sign up right there if I'm teaching a class or a home presentation. And then I have the VitaFlex foot charts and a form on essential rewards. Those are the handouts that I like to use. If you have other ideas, I know some people have used handouts on like teaching a class and some bonuses that they can get. Go for it. And a lot of people also have, snacks. Like we've made a lot of plantain brownies with peppermint essential oil, or, oily kind of snacks. We've also had, a little bit of honey and some citrus oil. People really enjoy that. Some people will get some Ningxia Red and just hand out really small samples of Ningxia Red. So I always bring my premium starter kit and all the boxes for the clothes. And then the resources, I have, my essential oils desk reference. I have my references with me. I do always, like I said, offer a quick reference guide to anybody that I personally enroll. Also at classes, a lot of us practice that you enroll the people whose friends, like your hostess will invite their friends, so you'll enroll those people under the hostess. That has just proved a really valuable practice, because if you are having trouble finding business builders, a lot of times this will accidentally start people's businesses when they start enrolling people. Plus, it allows your hostess to go ahead and get her kit free, which is a lot of times a great incentive for hosting a class. I also always have a raffle, and then I bring my essential oils reference guides, and I bring my, desk reference and all that stuff. So basically just keep it simple so you can duplicate it easily. In the resources in Revolution Oils, there should be some like class in a box scripts that you can use if you don't want to write your own. We have all that available for you. Let me check on questions again. Are there any secret groups that we wouldn't be able to search on Facebook? Yeah, actually, most of those groups I think are secret, Angela. You can ask your sponsor to add you to them um, if you aren't added already. You should, I think, like I know our Revolution room is secret. I think the Oily Family office may be secret. So you'll need to ask someone like in our upline to add you. Holly said, do you keep people you place in similar circles? I do try to keep people I place in similar circles because I've found it's really helpful when people feel like they can help each other, especially when we live in a smaller area. And I really like to keep people in similar circles if I can. So I do that quite a bit actually. And even when I have signups from like people around my mom, who's in St. Louis, I'll try to sign them up under her. And that's worked well for me if people already know each other or know the same people, to go ahead and keep them in similar circles. Like, for example, even when I enrolled Katie Giordano, who is one of my frontline members, and then I enrolled Samantha Wright. I ended up placing Samantha under Katie because I knew that they probably knew a lot of the same people, and it turns out I think they kind of do, which has been great. I mean, they know a lot of different people too, which is awesome, but that's been helpful, I think, for them. So let's talk about, excuse me, my nose is running a little bit. I oil everybody else up and I don't oil myself up. Isn't that horrible? See, I don't even have all my boxes, but I'm gonna let you see my face for a second. So when you're closing a class, oftentimes that's going to be your most difficult part. They say to never take questions and answers after you give the like invitation to sign up. It's just changes the way people's brains think. So if you're going to do Q&As, like do it like in the middle of the class or maybe towards the end of the class, but not when you're asking people to sign up for the starter kit. So a good way to do Q&A or Q&A, do, sorry, I'm trying to grab my box down here. A good way to do a class close is to maybe show your everyday oils kit. Like for example, you know, you've been talking about all these great oils, and this everyday oils kit is worth $168. If you purchase an everyday oils kit, it's retail, it's $168. Now, if you purchase a premium starter kit, you can get an everyday oils kit, you can get a diffuser, which I don't have my box, diffuser, and then you can get that white box with the bonus oil, which is your membership and all that stuff. You can get all three of those things for $150. Wholesale member, and there's no strings attached. So that's a really good way to close your class, is to share about the Everyday Oils box and how it's $168 retail. But yet you can get a $100 diffuser, which it is $98 retail, and you can get a membership, that box, like if you buy a membership starter kit or whatever, that's like the basic starter kit, it's $40. So you're paying $40 for membership. So basically, if you buy all that stuff, you don't even have to pay the $40 membership. You get all this cool stuff for $150. And so that's what I usually tell people, and I invite them right away. So if you'd like to sign up tonight, if they're enrolling under you, you can say, I will also give you, you know, your essential oils or your desk reference or your, sorry, quick reference guide for free if you sign up under me. Or you can ask your hostess ahead of time if she would like to provide those. If she doesn't, some people offer them at cost for what they pay for them. But that is an awesome way to close your class, plus to have a laptop available so people can sign up right there. You can have paper forms. I always have those paper forms available so they can sign up, and then you can put in their information later and promise you'll shred that information within, 24 hours or something. Go ahead and put it in. And that's the best way to close your class. So the best way to grow your organization is going to be empowering people to make choices to better their health. So for members, you're going to want to give them resources for those books, for websites, bring your books. ylsearch.com is a great place to go. Oil-testimonials. We're going to have our Revolution Room group. It's kind of starting to get going. Right now, we can add people into the Oily Family room as well for resources. The essential oil desk reference, the essential oil pocket reference, healing oils of the Bible, chemistry of essential oils made simple. There's lots of other resources out there that are awesome resources that can educate them on how to use their oils. So if you can point them towards really good resources in a really good direction, that's a great way for them to get started. And then as business builders, I'm committed to, and Oily Families is committed to empowering you by having you join the Revolution Oils business building group. If someone, if your upline has a business building group, Rockstar Oilers business building group, Oily Family Office, if you'd like to. And again, if that's overwhelming to you, you can just be in the Revolution Oils business building group. You don't have to be in all of them. And then once you're silver and above, there's also a group called the Future Diamonds, which you can be part of. And I mean, one thing, Holly just made the comment that then do you just go really deep so as to keep people from feeling like they're competing? When I do strategically place people, I do not place people more than five deep. I don't, because ultimately you will make money off of your downline as they grow. But the other great thing about Young Living is, excuse me, is we really can foster an environment of working together. Even if people are cross-line and sideline, I don't think we have to feel like we're competing. We don't have to feel that way if we're helping each other and giving to each other. And, I mean, I really want to foster an environment of not people feeling that way. So I try not to place more than 5 deep. Now, if you feel like you want to, you still can. But I just choose not to. And I do choose to try to group people with people that they may know a lot of the same people, so that then you don't, so then it does eliminate that option. So does anybody, I guess you guys have been asking questions all along. I don't know if you have any extra questions from the things I just went over. If you do, tell me now. So so anyway, the things that are the keys to success. So how are you going to be successful in Young Living? I would say that the best way to be successful in Young Living is to keep your goals out in front of you. Look at your goals every day. And, I do look at my virtual office quite a bit, because I'm always trying to strategize and figure out how to reach my goals. I've done that from the beginning, whether it was executive or silver. What am I going to do? How many people am I going to have to sign up? How many classes am I going to have to teach? What kind of promotions am I going to have to run to get this business going? What kind of business builders am I going to have? How am I going to find those business builders? That's always been kind of on the forefront of my mind. And then I kind of think through, okay, well, how am I going to make this really happen? So really, the keys to success are: think outside the box, figure out how you can do it, because You can do it. Do not think of yourself as selling something. Um, I have never I mean, that's one reason why I love this business is because I don't feel like I'm selling something. Um, I literally just share. I share testimonials. I share a diffuser with people that are sick. I share my oils with people that are sick. I share testimonials. I tell my story. It's and that's what this company is about. It's telling your story. That's one great thing about using product and having to spend, 50 or 100 PV every month because then you use the products and then you have stories to share with people. Um, the thing is know the comp plan. Be able to share with someone, hey, like you can, if you sign up your friend with a premium starter kit, then you will make $50 and or you will make your kit back if you have 3 friends sign up. Or, I mean, knowing the comp plan can really help a ton. Um, and then, support your downline, be there for them. Be willing to help them out when they need you. Go to your upline. Me and Myra and, you're my frontline leaders, Katie and Kelly and Genevieve and Claire and Kate, they're there to help you too. So go to your upline, ask them questions, go to them for customer service. If you need help with customer service, go to your upline. If people under you need help with customer service, you can go to Young Living or go to your upline if you have trouble getting through. And then just continue to educate, continue to be a learner and learn and be available. I do encourage you to set good boundaries. If you feel like you're, on Facebook all the time answering all these questions, then wait, several hours at the end of the day or the middle of the day or something to answer your questions and be there to support your members. And then just work hard, pray, dream, write those goals down, keep teaching, keep sharing. And we just aren't, if you have selling in your head, just get selling out of your head. Just take that word out of your vocabulary and just keep sharing and teaching and learning. That's what I feel like this business is about. So Holly asked, how many classes do you recommend teaching per week to get to silver? That's a good question. At one time I was teaching about 2 classes per week, I think, to get to silver. It also may depend on like how many business builders you have, but I would say 2 per week is a good goal, 2 to 3 per week if you can handle it. And then Holly asked, I don't like telling people that they get the premium starter kit for free if they encourage 3 friends to buy because it doesn't sound like the oils are expensive because of the overhead of the comp plan. I don't know. I haven't really dealt with that. Like, I feel like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the premium starter kit is Young Living really doesn't make any money off the premium starter kit. They basically make nothing off it because they give all the money back to its members for it. But I feel like that's a really good incentive for people to purchase a premium starter kit is if they can get it free that way and if they know that the bonuses are that rich, that the company feels as though the kit is of that great of value that they will give the money back to its members. That they're so sold on the fact that that kit is so amazing that that'll get you into using the oils regularly and understand how to use them, that they give that back to their members. So that's kind of how I think about it. And so that's why I like to encourage people to purchase, to sign up 3 friends and get their starter kit paid for. And it kind of gets them over the hurdle of like, oh, wow, it's kind of a big investment, which it is, and it should be, because people don't always use what they don't invest in. So I think it's a good practice. Oh, and just like believe in your product. Like, I mean, like for me, I'm totally sold on this premium starter kit. I believe in it. I believe that people should purchase it because I feel like when they do, they get the use out of their oils they can. And they learn to use the product. So then, and so another great way to encourage people is just replacement buying. And replacement buying is when you know, you're buying your toothpaste at Target or whatever, and you start buying it with Young Living. If you're buying it on Essential Rewards, it may be more expensive than your other toothpaste, but if you're buying on Essential Rewards, you're going to get cash back to eventually buy free stuff. And so you can, you know, you can replacement buy your toothpaste, you can buy hand soap from Young Living, you can buy bars of soap from Young Living, mouthwash, you know, your cleaner concentrate. There's just lots of Young Living products. We use the Chewable C's now. I think they're a really great product. So you can, you know, replace those supplements in different products as well, like home products and different things. And so I just encourage you to be passionate, set those goals before you, look at your goals every single day and pursue them, make steps toward them every day, and lean on the support of, you know, us, your upline, and lean on the support of Oily Families and Revolution Oils. And I mean, we're here to help you succeed. And I want to see you succeed. And that's part of the reason I love this business is I want to see you succeed. And I know your upline does too. So we have a lot of other products besides oils, and there's just so many things that Young Living has to offer. And this 20-year-old company has been around, you know, for 20 years and going strong and doing great. And I just cannot feel more blessed on, you know, the ability I have to help other people do well in this business. So before we close, I'm about ready to close. Does anybody have any other questions for me? Angela says that she has Sue in her downline who spent 50 PV in November. She enrolled someone with a PSK. Will Sue get the $50, or should she have spent 100 PV in November to get that $50? If Sue spent $50 in November and she enrolled someone with a premium starter kit, and that's the person under her, she is totally fine with 50 PV because that is a bonus. So she's good with that. So, okay, so I hope that helped. That basic business training webinar helped you tonight. And if nobody else has any questions, or you can ask me in our Revolution Oils business group. If you're not in our Revolution Oils business group and you're on our team, let me know, and I would love to add you. And I just wish you all the best with your business. And I know that if you focus on Young Living for the next 12 months, you will see amazing, amazing things happen. So have an awesome night, and thanks for joining me.